Hey everybody, it's your girl Marissa-Anne. I'm here to do another unboxing. This unboxing is coming from Carbon Creative Studio. They are located overseas, I believe in Europe. Um, the reason I'm doing this unbox opening is for a particular product that I purchased back in June of this year. What I purchased from Carbon Creative Studio was a mobile emitter from Star Trek Voyager. Um, if you don't know what the mobile emitter is from Star Trek Voyager, we, if you remember who the character of the Doctor, you know he's a hologram. And the first, I believe, like 3 seasons, he was always stuck in the um, in sick bay most of the time. And I believe at one point they were able to send him onto the bridge, I believe, at one point. But and of course he was always able to go to the holodeck. But the reason why he could only be in sick bay and on the holodeck was because there's hollow emitters around. If there's no hollow emitters around, you can't see him. His program will not come on. So in the episode Futures End, specifically Futures End Part 2, well, actually in Futures End Part 1, Starling takes his program. And then in Futures End Part 2, in the very beginning of that episode, we see the Doctor again. And Starling tortures him. And you would think, how do you torture a hologram? Well, he got control of his program and was able to torture him to try to get information out of him, which from my interpretation, it didn't work. He eventually tells the Doctor how they're gonna pay a visit, go outside to meet up with oh my goodness, so Sarah Silverman's character. I don't remember her name, but Doctor's like, I'm a hollow emitter. I'm a hologram. Like, I can't go outside. There's no hollow emitters. And of course, Starling and his henchmen just started laughing. And then at some point, we see the car roll up to this plaza area. And the Doctor steps out, and we see this little device on his upper left arm. And it's the mobile emitter. And what the mobile emitter does is just a miniature hollow emitter that allows him to be able to walk around freely without being surrounded by a whole bunch of hollow emitters. So the way the mobile emitter works in its most basic function is you just download a hologram's program to the emitter, uh, and then you just activate the emitter, that hologram appears, and they can walk around freely and do whatever it is that they like to do, just based on, the fact that it's like it's its own hollow emitter. That's why it's called the mobile emitter, so that they can walk around and their program can continuously run. Several years ago, before Carbon Creative Studio created theirs, there uh, there was a company called Roddenberry Prop Replicas, and they created two different versions of the Star Trek Voyager hollow emitter. The first version was just a mobile emitter. It was to full scale, did not come with a stand. And then they created a second version. It was to full scale, and it came with a stand. And then eventually, sometime later on, and those two are no longer available for purchase at all. Like, I tried finding them, I couldn't find them. So I don't remember which Star Trek Facebook group I got this info from, but they told me to talk with a company called Carbon Creative Studio, which is what I did. And Carbon Creative Studio is a designer and maker of unique electronics and replicas of Star Trek props. So this company, they have more than just the mobile emitter that they make. They also made several other products, And I will leave the description. I will leave the website in the description box so you all can go to their Facebook page and also their YouTube page to see what it is that they offer. So they offer two versions of the EMH mobile emitter. One is made of resin and the other one is made of metal. The version that I purchased was metal, and my metal version came with a signature plaque, which was a master replica plaque. Okay, and this is the card that they gave me, and kind of like this card. It's actually made out of metal. I never had a business card made out of metal, and so there's the name, there's the logo, there's the information on the back. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So I will go ahead and I will set this up and we will see what it is, everything that I ordered. Okay, everybody, I'm back and here's everything that I ordered. So if you watch the show, some of this stuff should look, kind of familiar to you. All right, first and foremost, this is the mobile emitter. As I said, it is to scale. And it's heavy. It's hard. This is metal. Pure metal. Wow, I'm loving this thing. Okay. Here is the base, which is also made of metal. And it has this soft cloth on it that you can set the mobile emitter on. And also the plastic dome, which is made, I don't know, this is obviously plastic, but I can't remember. I wonder if this is metal and resin, but I'm not sure. Okay. And then I also told you guys about the signature plaque, the master replica signature plaque. So I think you guys know who I'm going to get this autographed by. Just don't touch. Be careful when you're holding this because it's kind of sharp. So let's see if it says Star Trek, Starfleet Medical Mobile Emitter. It has the United Federation of Planets symbol on it, signature edition. And then, of course, it has Carbon Creative Studio, their symbol on there. And, of course, right here is where Robert Picardo would sign it. And then, of course, this is the stand for it. Now, this, I believe, is made of resin, if I'm correct. And it's also double-sided tape. So what I would do is I would go and get this signed, and then I would just, remove the double-sided tape and stick it on here. And actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this on here, take it to Picardo, and then have him sign it then. Because I don't think he wants to get cut by this, and neither do I. Okay. And so, like, if you ever watch the show, the doctor's mobile emitter is always kept in. It's always kept on a little stand inside of a dome. So you would take this piece, like in the show, he would put it on here like that, and then he would cover it to protect it. So that, nice little display for him. Okay. Now, again, like I said, I was told that this is to scale. And if you watched my previous video, you also know that I purchased the magnetic version of it. And according to Fansets, theirs was made to scale. So I'm about to compare and contrast to see if both of these are actually made to scale. I'll be right back. Okay, everybody, I'm back. Now, here's the one from Fansets. So I'm going to compare and contrast and see if they really are to scale. Well, I guess they are. Let me see. Yeah, they're to scale. They're pretty much the same size. One is heavier than this one is heavier than this one, and this one has the magnets and the the magnetic backing on it. This one is still heavy compared to this. So, but when I spoke to Carbon Creative Studio, they said if you really want to do a display, they recommended to get the metal one, which is what I have. But if you want to wear it, to get the resin version instead. Or, you can do both. So again, like I said, you just put it right there, a dome over it, and then just, let me take this out real quick. Well, I can't take it out. And then I would probably display it, something like that, or whatever. So, and so, like I said, if any of you are interested in ordering this prop or any other types of props from Carbon Creative Studio, I will leave the link to their Facebook page in the description box and the link to their YouTube page as well. And on that note, be good to yourselves, be good to those who love and care about you, and I will see you all in the next one. Have a nice evening, everybody.